Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a walking tour of Fitzrovia. Fitzrovia is a lovely neighbourhood which sits in the west end of London. It's not so popular with tourists, but there's some really beautiful cafes, hotels, restaurants that I'm going to show you during this tour. So let's crack on. So we're actually starting this tour by Marketplace. Marketplace is on the side of Fitzrovia, which is closer to Oxford Circus Station. So I'm not a historian, but I do have a lot of knowledge about London. I've spent most of my life coming in and out of central London for university and for work, and now at least a couple of times a week to socialise. As I'm not a historian, I'm not going to overshare loads of facts, but if there are facts that I am aware of, I will absolutely share them with you guys. What I will do is point out some of the places that are of interest to me. That is usually lovely coffee shops, restaurants, hotels, bars, things that I enjoy and hopefully you'll get to try when you visit London. So we're starting on East Castle Street. East Castle Street actually sits parallel to Oxford Street. It's a lovely cut through to avoid the busy Oxford Street if you want to head towards Tottenham Road or Soho. If I do go quiet, it's because I want you to take in the sounds and the sights. Like I said, if I have some knowledge, I will share it with you. So it's quite unclear how Fitzrovia actually got its name. Some say it was named after Fitzroy Tavern, which was a pub where lots of great minds hung out. Some say it was named after the illegitimate son of Charles II. Charles II. And some say it's named after Fitzroy Square. It's said that Virginia Woolf once lived in Fitzrovia, and the Sunday Times actually named Fitzrovia the best neighbourhood to live in, and that was in 2016. Today is the 16th of July, and as you can see it's not very sunny, but it is quite warm. It's 20 degrees. We've not had the best of summers this year. Yesterday it was like monsoon season in London. About 3 weeks ago it was 30 degrees, so our summers have become very unpredictable. So this is one of my favourite coffee shops. Whenever I want to grab a coffee in London, I come to Caffeine. They do great coffee. They have a couple of branches, always very busy. They have a nice seating area outside. So Fitzrovia is actually home to a lot of media companies, a lot of advertising agencies. It seems to be a place for creatives. I'm just going to bring you on this side to show you a lovely hotel which has an incredible bar. And this is on Berners Street, and this is called London Edition. It's really beautiful inside. It's got lovely high ceilings, grand marble fixtures and panelling. Really beautiful. So if you want to ever stop in for a drink, I highly recommend London Edition. And that on over there is Oxford Street. I'm going to cross over. So try not to get run over.
great steak. I got look today.
And on the left here we have the Sanderson Hotel. And I'm just going to show you into the bar. I can, because they have some really incredible chairs in there and a really beautiful bar. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see in. There's a really lovely bar. Don't quote me on this, but it might be a Damien Hirst design. I could be wrong. If anyone knows, please do put it in the comments. Also, if you have any knowledge on Fitzrovia, please go ahead and drop them in the comments for others to read. If there's anything I say that's incorrect, please do correct me. And if you have any general questions about London or hotels, then please also pop them in the comments, and do give this video a like just to tell me that you are enjoying these types of videos, and hit the subscribe button, guys, if you want to see more. That really does help. It doesn't cost anything, as you know, but it does really help. It helps with the algorithm, but it also helps just motivate me to keep creating more content. So they did try to once give Fitzrovia a rebrand. Some developers were building a new residential block which they wanted to name NoHo, and they thought they could rebrand the whole area NoHo, but a lot of the residents objected to that and kind of said, I don't think so. So that didn't happen. There's a fairly new development over there called Fitzroy Place. And now we are on Mortimer Street. Which kind of takes you into the heart of Fitzrovia, where there are lots of cafes, restaurants, bars, lots of advertising agencies around the area, and this also takes us towards Charlotte Street, which is a lovely street I'm going to show you. Here on the corner we have Mr. Fogg's, which is a popular chain of gin bars, all inspired by sort of Christopher Columbus and travel. And what Mortimer Street leads us to is Tottenham Court Road, another really popular road. Popular for traffic, popular for shops, popular for tourists. And it's the road that divides Fitzrovia and Bloomsbury. And off Mortimer Street you have lovely little lanes that have some nice cafes and restaurants, some nice brunch places. This is quite a lovely pasta bar. And on the left here we have Eco Pizza. So this pizza place is actually really not too bad. Not the best pizzas in the world, but I think their pizzas start from £3 and they are open till 2 AM in the morning. So I've often grabbed a quick pizza, cheap pizza from here for a couple of quid after some drinks in Soho. I often do drive into town if I'm not going to have too many drinks, just because it's easier to get home. I love getting in the car. So I'm going to now take you down Charlotte Street, and this is just a quaint street with lots of eateries and also home to the Charlotte Street Hotel, which we're going to be passing, which is a Kit Kemp hotel. Kit Kemp, the interior designer. So I will be showing you, but I'm just going to take you down one of my favourite streets in Fitzrovia, which is a residential road. But what the residents have done is Lots of pot plants outside to create this little oasis, this little garden. Just have a look at all these pots. If you do want to visit the street, it's called Colville Place. But I'm a keen gardener and I do love planting in pots, so this always fascinates me to come and see what the residents have planted this year. I'm going to head back onto Charlotte Street, but I just really wanted to show you this little oasis because there's also a little gardens on the right here, which is, I don't think, open to the public. I think it's more of a, oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it is open. It's Crabtree Fields, and there's a lovely little square there. That's one great thing about London. There's lots of green spaces, squares, gardens, little parks where you can sit in your lunch break. So back onto Charlotte Street. And here we are approaching Fitzrovia Tavern, where once great writers and poets gathered. Just here on the right is Charlotte Street Hotel, which is a beautiful hotel, part of the Firmdale collection. They also own the Hamyard Hotel and several others. What I love is at night these street lamps come on, and they're the old oil style street lamps. I don't think there are very many around in London anymore, but they've maintained those. Please also let me know in the comments if you prefer these videos with less commentary or more commentary, just so I understand really what you guys like. So I carry on going straight. We're going to hit Oxford Street, but I'm going to take a left here because I'm going to show you down another very famous street, which is of course Tottenham Court Road. Just love all this old brick architecture. You've got lots of little art galleries here, head offices, little boutique stores, but mostly not open to the public, but it's more B2B on this side of London. Fitzrovia actually also has a lot of printers. Again, like I said, very media and advertising related. So we've just come up to Tottenham Court Road, which is an extremely long road that leads from Oxford Street all the way to Euston Station, and I'm going to take a left here. I'm going to do another video which starts from the Oxford Street end of Tottenham Court Road, which takes me to down Charing Cross Road. But actually what I'm going to show you around here is what is a very, very old cinema, which is currently the Odeon. I think it's been an Odeon for a very long time, but this cinema has been here for as long as I can remember, definitely 30 years and over. But also some really lovely eateries and shops down here. There's a Waterstones, which is a bookshop down there, and on this side is Bloomsbury. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back up Tottenham Court Road, because I just want to show you what Tottenham Court Road has always been quite famous for. It's changing now, but Tottenham Court Road was known for two things in terms of retail. And first thing was electrical stores. So people used to come down to Tottenham Court Road to buy their TVs, their hi-fi systems, any sort of electrical home entertainment goods. And I know that because a lot of my family members, my dad worked on Tottenham Court Road in a hi-fi store when he was a teenager. And the other thing it's very well known for is home furniture. So we're going to see in a minute some of the top high street furniture brands. Heels has a really big store here, has always had a really big presence. There was once a big Habitat store, which is now shut down. A lot of the stores have shut down. That was what Tottenham Court Road was always known for. It's coming to buy a sofa or coming to buy some home furnishings. So this was actually once a really lovely big stationery store, and it's now become a Monopoly life-size experience, which there are many experience-based games now in London. I think that's become a really big thing. Here we are, we have West Elm, American furnishing brand, and some other designer furniture stores. We also have a Scientology store here, which has been here for several decades. Not sure what to say about that. And then we come up to Goodge Street Station. not a station I use much. It's one of those stations, it's on the Northern Line, but it's one of those stations that is sort of one stop that maybe is a little unnecessary. So I'm just going to show you here. We have Timothy Alton and Heels and Son. So this is a really famous building, and I forget why this building is so famous, but there is a famous staircase in the Heels building, which I've completely forgotten why it's so famous. So if you know, please do drop that in the comments. And we're going to go back into Fitzrovia, where I'm going to end this tour. Oh, actually, I'm going to show you right there is the BT Tower. And the BT Tower was built in 1961, I believe, owned by British Telecoms, but now soon to be a hotel. I believe there was also once a revolving restaurant up there, which BT are... Sorry, the hotel that's opening there will restore. This is Tottenham Street. Let's come here because I think that street doesn't have very much. I do think if I had to live in this part of London, it would be Fitzrovia, only because so much of where the West End is walking distance from Fitzrovia. But Fitzrovia is very quiet. It does have a neighbourhood feel compared to other parts of the West End. I'm going to take a right up Good Street. And this is where I'm going to bring the tour to an end. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into Fitzrovia, a lovely little neighbourhood in the West End of London. Please do give this video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'm going to turn this into a series, so please do let me know if you want to see any specific area. I'd be more than happy to go in to a walking tour of that area. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in my next one.